the thing about the gym is like, eventually, if you're doing the right stuff, if you have the right program, you're going to see results. It's just a fact. But the problem that I've been facing with entrepreneurship, especially this stuff, is like in the gym you can control all the variables. In entrepreneurship, bro, there's just some shit that's completely up to chance. And there's a level of uncertainty involved in which you just have to endure that. Because the thing is, with my brain at least, I'm always trying to just predict stuff. Like, I can kind of see, okay, based on his body language, based on his response before, based on how we are acting, based on whatever he's doing, what direction he's gonna kind of go. And that's fine. But the problem is, I'm running this whole simulation of what this person's gonna say and worrying about that. And I'm doing that like 5 separate times in my head before that person's even said anything. So think about that same prediction kind of mentality, trying to predict all the variables that can happen when I put in an input. It's fucking destructive. Now, I feel like the number one problem that you guys speak on when you're having problems dealing with uncertainty is not taking action under uncertainty. That's not a problem that I struggle with personally, but understand that uncertainty is not something you should be scared of. Uncertainty is an opportunity, perchance, right? Because what? You take the chance of uncertainty, and what? You fuck up, it doesn't work. You learn something. You still gained. You fuck up, it does work. Fucking, that's great, isn't it? So it's beautiful, right? But what stresses me out, at least, and what I'm working on and what I'm documenting today is the fact that I can still act, but I can't be stressed by the uncertainty, because there's some things that just simply aren't in your control. And as many times as I can say that, I still don't believe it fully in my heart, because I still struggle with it. So a lot of times you hear these beliefs, like, you know the right thing to do, but sometimes it's just some stuff that you don't understand until you fully lived it. And this is just me needing more reps, me needing to live more. And that's just something I have to do here. That's something a lot of us have to do. Branching off of that, you could consume all this information online. There is so much information online, but if you do not have the repetitions behind it, you will not be successful. It's as simple as that. You need to know how to apply the information. It's not just about knowing the information. A zillion times you could say that stuff. And I know, like, I've said it in the last video as well, but I wanted to repeat it in case you were binge watching my stuff, because that is the most important thing in today's society, especially in a realm of information, in an aurora of information you can find online. That's the biggest thing there is nowadays, isn't there? All right, what next? Everything is literally just a mind game, because once you've unlocked the power of being able to work hard, you can work hard in any endeavor you want to do, right? I've done arguably one of the hardest sports. I've wrestled, and at some point you realize, like, okay, hard work just comes natural to you, you know? You're just used to pushing yourself. You need to become, even if you aren't a wrestler, become so accustomed and so used to hard work that it's just second nature at this point. And that's something that you endure over years. It's not something that's going to be ingrained into you automatically. Obviously, there's some people that's going to be naturally more susceptible to working hard in the beginning, but you need to put the conscious effort in to become a harder worker. And when that's automatic to you, which at this point to me, automatic, I worked 6 hours on a power washing job, unfazed last week. It's fine. I'm not trying to act like fucking big tough guy right around here. I'm not fucking motivational, but eventually you adapt. Your body is just meant to adapt. You adapt to the hard work. Hard work is second nature. Now what's the limiting factor? What's my limiting factor? It's mental. It's all mental, because your body, your mind, what makes it good is pattern recognition. But at the same time, that pattern recognition could work against you, because your brain wants to know the answers before the answers have even happened. And that's simply not possible. You can only live in the present. You can't live in the future. Your brain wants to know the future and wants to know the future fucking 10 years from now, compressed and told you. Because guess what? If you had a roadmap to success, you know what would happen? If you had a plan that said, I know exactly what I need to do to make $25 million by 25 years old, what the fuck would you do? You'd be the most motivated dude in the earth. Literally. You know everything. You know if you do what's in front of you, you will get where you want to be. But you don't. And you can't. Because in reality, none of us know what we're doing. I'm blessed to be in an area where there's tons of entrepreneurs, just tons of successful people. I've asked them, when you were 18 years old, what did you think? Jack shit. I had one tell me all he'd do was work and then he'd go party after and fuck off. He had no idea what he'd have right now. But now he's 20, 30 years down the road and everything makes sense now. John Mark Stevenson, he's a fucking personal brand guy, coach. He's amazing. I've been watching his content for a long ass time. He's a very smart dude. Gives a ton of free information. If you're in this space trying to get into like I am with his online business, online coaching stuff, or just personal brands in general, he's a great guy to go watch. Just consume all of his content. So much free value online. He says that when you're in the position of being like a low level when you're in like the starting position and you want to get somewhere, obviously nothing's going to make sense. Nothing's going to make sense because you don't know how to get there. Because if you did, you'd be there right now. But when you're in the position you are, looking back, everything makes total sense. Everything that I did back in the day, because I had no fucking idea. All I saw was, these kids are young. How the fuck are these kids so little and they have apps? How's it even possible? So that led me down a ballpark to go into a map to go into how to get abs in a month. And I followed the abs. And from one thing led to another. And that got into the gym, started understanding how to build muscle. And I started to realize that, abs are really a muscle, just train them the same as everything else. And then I started to implement that. This obviously took years of time. I'm just compressing it into a little sentence for you. But you start to retrace and understand why you did certain things. And so one day, looking back, watching this video, I'll understand exactly why I did everything I did in the position that I am right now. I feel like the thing with entrepreneurship is like, especially when you are a younger person, everyone's mostly thinking about like the now, which is great, which is fine, right? And honestly, like, I respect them for it. We just have different headspaces, right? But that also leaves you on like an island because you can't really connect. You can't really tell people about what you're saying because they just simply haven't thought about it. It's like you're a sailor, you know what I mean? And everyone's on the same island. And out there's an island that is nicer. It's like Vinland Saga, but fuck it. There's an island that you can go to that's full of gold, full of treasures, beautiful. But you don't know exactly where it is. And there's people there because the people there have been writing letters back through social media like, I got a SVJ, all you gotta do is keep going. And all you have to do is keep going. But the thing is, you don't know when you'll get there. Some people get there quicker than others because they took the right path. Or you don't know what it's going to take. You don't know how long you're going to need to fuck up. And the storm and the waves is just fucking shaking your boat. And you want to leave. You can turn back right now and go right back to safety and go right back to comfort. But when you come back, people are going to be like, what are you doing back here? You're right back here with the rest of us now. Isn't that right? Just because of the fact that, you gave up because of a little bit of waves. And meanwhile, they're going to criticize you and they don't even have the balls to try. And obviously, that's fine. Live whatever life you want to live. But if you want something greater, you have to sail the sea. You have to endure the pain to get to where you want to be. And I'm not willing to stop yet. It's been a fucking minuscule amount of time. I've been looking into the self-improvement stuff for getting close to a year in August. And this is just like the mandatory grind period that I think is just, you just owe the game. You owe the game fucking time. That's it. And I just love it. I mean, I respect everyone for telling me that myself is inspirational. And honestly, it warms my heart as well. I just know things are going right. I need to make sure my motivation's in the right places. I need to make sure I'm spreading the gospel in my content. I need to make sure I'm doing the right things, because I've been delusional ever since I was a kid. I've always had visions since I was a kid. I'd be on fucking Forza Horizon. Sorry for cursing, guys. I gotta fix that up. I'd be on like Forza Horizon, and you guys know what Forza Vista is, where you go get the car shopping and you open the car doors. I used to imagine myself supercar shopping in the future, because I knew it was never really, oh, I have to get there. Just, oh, eventually this will be my life. I knew it. I felt it. I had the vision. I've always had it, because I knew if someone else has it in this world, especially in the opportunities that we get in America, there's an opportunity there where I can do it as well. I have to figure out what they did. I have to figure out what I need to do to get where I want to be. And I will keep talking to my phone like a sicko until I figure it out, because now I've embarrassed myself, so I can't go back, right? So life update, I guess. Tomorrow's my last day of high school. I'm graduating tomorrow, so I figured I'd post this. I'm very reflective right now, if you couldn't tell. I'm in more of like a reflective-ish mood. Some rough stuff, man, but it's time to make some real money, right? So then time to be a big boy, put your big boy pants on. Thank God my dad taught me how to be independent at a young age. I'm figuring this stuff out already, but God bless any of you in the same position. If you're younger watching this, as much as you're gonna hear me, like, as much as you're gonna hear people say it, like, don't take your younger years for granted, because they will fly by. Don't take any years for granted, actually. It doesn't matter what age you are, because you're blessed to be here. God gave you life. Use that life accordingly. You have a vision. You have a reason you're here. Just figure out what it is, pinpoint that, and keep going. You have anything you want to say to me, go to comments. If you are in a position higher than me and you would like to help out, please, anything, anyone out there, please help me, because I will gladly take anything at this point. I'm tired of talking with ChatGPT like I'm insane. You like, dislike the video, interact accordingly, share the video with your friends, subscribe, tell me if I'm a dingus, tell me if I'm a smart guy. Enjoy your life, guys. You only get one shot at this. And one more thing, stay relentless.